Hello, my name is Shattered, and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3. As the United States, last episode we just managed to conquer a whole lot of land from Mexico. Other than the peninsula over here, it's more or less the modern-day border. We of course do need to do a bit more colonizing over here on the inland, which I guess we can start colonizing Arizona already. And then soon enough, a lot more of these colonies will hopefully... Oh, Russian mass immigration to Pennsylvania. And creations to Illinois. Okay. You know what? Sure. We can support more interests. Alright, so first, the Pacific Coast is now a permanent one. And Oceania is already an interest. Could of course go for like Niger or Congo. That's usually something. Or Zanji. Although I wouldn't be able to colonize there directly, but I could potentially conquer some land and get some colonies that way. But honestly, I'm not too fussed about that. Go for North Sea. But that's not really going to help us all that much. I'm going to put a one in France again. Maybe that will increase the opinion of France itself, so we don't necessarily need to be fighting them all the time. But right, we've increased the construction speed a decent bit. That's 34. That should get us to like 175, I believe. Yeah, somewhere thereabouts. And I suppose most of these we can probably demobilize already. The two armies that we had in the Mexico War, they're not really needed anymore, so we can save a bit of money. And then perhaps we need to start building some more stuff. So ammunition, seems like we got... oh, we're number 5 producer. Oh, well. Only got like one factory, though. Expand that. Actually, what we can do is... seems like whenever we do it through the market, it resets the filter, but when we go through the proper menu, it does keep it in mind. So we'll get the ammunition plant in New York, I guess. And then another thing that we may need to do is we probably need to get some more lead. Well, there's actually one being built right now. I think, actually, I'm not... No, it isn't. Huh. Let's get some lead mines in Ohio. Because I have a feeling that we'll need quite a bit of that anyway. So that's that. Then what else do we need? Iron? Oh yeah, New York would be pretty profitable. We'll get a few more iron mines there. And that'll keep the construction site busy for a little while. So we will have a bit of a fight against the Utes over here. In Colorado and Utah. It looks like, yeah, Oklahoma doesn't take too much longer to be completed. It looks like North Dakota is almost completed as well. There's like, I don't know, 3 spots over here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. As I suspected. And then Minnesota is going to take a little while. And then, of course, South Dakota is going to take a while. Nebraska is going to take a little while. Oh, null solution. Right. Burkhard Grons, product publications, works is a popular new vision of what a rise of associate might look like. Lawyers affiliated with the trade unions say the contents are legally sound. We'll take the boost for the trade unions, yeah. So they are now, well, it's only 8.9% still. But they are slowly getting more and more power. And I suppose once we get the right to associate completed all the pass, because it just needs one more success. And that could be it. Oh, like, looks like France are fighting in Africa again. I'm just going to declare neutrality on that. Right. Hawaii, let's go ahead and start to improve relations with you. Maybe start funding some lobbies in there. And then treaty, could we get a... Okay, I could guarantee independence, I suppose, but embassy is not something you're willing to take. Well, you might be willing to take it. Get some more influence over them. Looks like the private sector is still building a lot of industries as well, which is quite nice. They're also building some more iron mines, which is also quite handy. It looks like Colorado doesn't take too much longer to colonize either once the war is done. Which starts right now. And the enemy doesn't have any armies. So there should be fairly easy victory. Yeah, we've already taken half of Utah. The nation reconstructed. Right, Dixie is no longer primary culture. Ooh. Well, I suppose that might mean that more people will then get converted. So yeah, that failed, but that's alright. We'll live. And the occupation is coming along quite nicely. Just need a bit more in Colorado. We should have all of that sorted out. And then we can finally stand down to the armies. Can we actually... No, we can't colonize there. Ah, right. We'll probably need to get the claims from... Not the Frontier... Well, we could be at the Frontier Wars, maybe. The right to associate now. Excellent. What else could we try to pass? The cultural exclusion, not yet. Could try to go for the poor laws for the social security, at least. Industrialists would enjoy that. Trade unions would enjoy that. Improve the food security. So I think that's fine. We may need to also start getting a bit more bureaucracy, actually. Let's just double check that we don't have any more right now that we could be... No, all of them already have that. Let's see. New York does have a lot... Let's get some... Oh, no, Ohio... Oh, actually, yeah, no, Ohio does need one. To fix the taxation issues there. Get that one, then... where else do we have some potential issues? Pennsylvania could have another one. New York could have another one. We'll get probably 6 total. So we'll get 3 in Ohio, 2 in Pennsylvania, and 1 in New York. That way we'll get to, like, 45 of those total, and we'll be able to colonize, or not colonize, but we'll be able to increase the institutions a bit further and all that. Diplomatic tour. And the ruling intelligentsia, led by the charismatic Abner Nutt, has initiated a great promotional tour. The decision to focus efforts domestically or internationally has been left to the last minute, however, and it's unclear if intelligentsia will do more for itself or for the country as a whole. I don't know, actually. We're not using the influence that much. We'll go for the intelligentsia right now. Support them a bit further. Maybe they can overtake the industrialists sooner or later. There we go. About 3 months away from... Oh, no. There's going to be another one. Never mind. That's going to still take a while then. But yeah, North Dakota is almost completed at least. Oh, liberate subject in North Germany. Oh, against Denmark. Ah, right. Probably Holstein. We might see in Germany. Oh, hold on a bit. Russia's fighting a bit of a war in here. Oh, right. It's probably the Ottoman War. And then there's, of course, that other war that is brewing up in here. But they're not necessarily part of that second one, at least. Right, there we go. Getting some of the iron mines. And we'll be getting a lot of the government administrations as well. I don't suppose there's a whole lot of institutions that we're going to upgrade right now. No, well, I mean, other than law enforcement, that's right. We're making pretty decent amount of money. I mean, the investment pool is still increasing a lot as well. Oh, Columbia District colonized Idaho. Are they having it? No, they're still colonizing. Oh, right, yeah, they started doing that there. Hudson Bay is colonizing Yukon. Down here. Rational support for the law. You know what, we'll get more loyalists in Texas, that's fine. So we'll now have, well, we've got 1.9 million total. It hasn't factored in the new support yet, necessarily. Yeah, we've got another 20,000 or so. So not exactly massive, but it could be worse. Speaking of which, we don't have a whole lot in here yet. I'll get a sugar plantation in here. I think Texas will actually be a nice location for a massive amount of food industry, come to think of it. Because there's room for so much agriculture in there that we can just basically put as much as we need there. There's also sulfur for fertilizers, and I suppose we need a bit of... Do we need coal or... I think it's iron, actually, that we need for the fertilizer. Or sulfur, probably both, actually. Let's see, we had the fertilizer plant over here, so yeah, it's sulfur and iron that we need. Of course, we do have a bit of fertilizer. We're one of the leading producers. At least we used to be. No, we're still on number 1. Ah, right, Mexicans are leaving our nation. Well, I'm not entirely surprised by that. Oh, but there we go. Yeah, the construction speed is still pretty decent, and we have managed to get a lot of the bureaucracy back. So that is good. The paper price is still a bit on the high side, but there is the paper mills being built. And how is the... okay, triage is not too far off. So after that, we can probably go and queue up the shell guns already. And then in society, we are... Oh, yeah, it's the organized sports that is spreading. We'll get the quinine. After that, there's the psychiatry and postal savings, and then that's the entire second tier done already. Well, there we go, law process study. So the poor law should be going through fairly easily. Looks like the Democratic Party might become the leading party again. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, it's not necessarily the ideal situation right now. The levies. I'm going to reduce the support for the Democratic Party right now. Although I don't know if they've actually changed their alignments a little bit. So there's authoritarian. Let's see, then there's the Republican. And I think moderate, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, and the, right. Human farmers are still slave owners. Or want to be. I think that's going to be a bit of a problem. It will eventually wear off, though. Hey, there we go, there's the triage. So we can go ahead and get the mobilization, use the liquor and fabric over here for the troops. It's going to be a bit more expensive, but that also does mean that recovery rate is going to be much faster. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll actually get a fertilizer plant over here as well for Texas. We'll get one of the sulfur mines, so we can start producing a whole lot of grain over here, for example. I suppose, could go with a single crop, but I don't know, that's probably not going to be a good idea, actually. Yeah, that way we can turn Texas into a massive agriculture giant for us. Which I bet, does it have modifiers in there? It does get a bit of extra infrastructure. Oh, and there's a diplomatic play between Bolivia and Argentina. Okay. Oh, and Chile is on the Argentinian side. Ah. I mean, I don't know how strong are the Bolivians. So we got 53. Yeah, they might actually win that. Finally burn this letter. Oh, Democratic Party. Okay, so we can reduce the momentum. Sure, let's do that. I don't know how much of an impact that's going to have for the votes, but it might be significant enough to start tipping things over in our favor. Of course, the colonies are growing. There's admittedly quite a few colonies that we still have. So let's see, that's 4, another 3, and another 4. So that's 11. Now, the number's grown. At the same time, at least we've gotten a lot more population as well. Oh, right. So liberal movement, or honourable. Or no, we'll just go ahead and push more momentum for the Republican Party right now. So how's that going to be? Okay, it's still 43%. Or Brazilian National Awakening. Alright then. That actually reminds me, so if Dixie is no longer the accepted culture, or the primary culture, well, they are still kind of. But the fervor is going down. Let's just double check. Yeah, they're no longer the primary culture, so I guess they're losing that. Oh, low progress to voting, so we are going to get the poor laws hopefully soon. There's not a whole lot of opposition for it, to be fair, so that should be pretty decent. Oh. Right, Bolivia isn't actually... They haven't mobilized all of it. Interesting. Hey, Colorado's been colonized. Alright then, let's get that incorporating. So that's another one of these states that we do need to conquer fully. Oh, and Southern planters are influential again. They're also slavers still. We'll eventually get those. Oh, there we go, North Dakota is completed. So now that we're getting more and more, the colonization speed should be improving a decent bit. Whistle stop tour. It'd be a shame if that campaign train kept suffering delays. We'll get a mysteriously managed rail network, but yeah, we'll take that one. So that means... Oh, it's so close. We just need one more event where we could push the... either the influence of Democrat or the momentum for the Democratic Party down, or increase the momentum for the Republican Party, just so that we can pass the laws that we... Oh, the American Dream. Story has been making rounds about a miner who struck it rich and became the wealthiest man in his town. People in American South Dakota are beginning to live beyond their means, convinced they'll all become rich soon enough. You know what? Yeah, we'll get a bit of standard living in there, sure. For a little while. How many mines do we have there? So it's only 3 gold fields. There's going to be another 4 that we can colonize from there. Eventually. Or will colonize eventually. There we go. So we completed 2 different states. Let's actually get the North Dakota already incorporating as well. So now the speeds are a little bit higher again, but it's... Oh! Patronized realistic are completed. Excellent. So now can we get a boost for the... Yes! So we can get a boost for the camera. I will do that. Right, it's also... so we're funding the political lobbies. We've got a whole lot of leverage in here. Could I actually already invite them into the... Oh yeah, we can. Alright then. Welcome aboard. Well, they might accept that. Oh, Absalom is our new president. Ah, okay. So I suspect that we might not be able to pass the law right now. Let's get... You know what? I suppose there might be still enough momentum to... Nope, there's no support whatsoever. So, poor laws. I'm going to have to go ahead and cancel that. And is there any other laws that we could try to even pass? Nope, none whatsoever. Well, that's not going to be all that useful. Wait, so who actually joined in on... Oh, no, okay, so these two are not in part of either party. Okay, that's good at least. No poor laws. I suppose we could increase the law enforcement, but that's probably going to end badly. I suppose once we get the... Oh, right, the frontier wars will have a bit more of the northerly stuff that needs to be colonized. Whereas for the Mexican secession, wasn't to get Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico fully colonized. New Mexico is not too far off. There's a little bit more work to be done there. Of course, Oklahoma is going to be done in about a year, or a bit less than a year. Oh, right, we're actually not building anything with the government stuff. I suppose one of the things that we could do... The food industry over here, I'm going to put into automatically expand that. Same with the maize farm, probably the sulfur mine and the fertilizer plants. They might not be expanding constantly. And then what else do we need? Paper. Let's see, New York had the... a decent bit of logging, and we got some paper mills already in there. So I'm just going to put that to automatically expand as well. Let's have a look. Wait for a week. Will that start building up some more things? Well, at least the paper mill is. I'm going to actually add the automatic expansion for all the food industries, textile mills, furniture manufacturers, basically it's everything. So we don't need to constantly focus on that, so we can focus on other things. If it's profitable, then, you know, might as well expand. Oh, we got a gold mine. Where do we have that? Oh, California. Oh, let's get the contestant in pump engine, and yeah. Let's actually go ahead and build up all of these. There we go. And some of the other plantations as well. The urban centers, of course, we can't do. The arts academies, we can probably put that in. Government administration, we'll probably handle manually, and then maybe we'll build a few more universities. See, Ohio, we can get another 3, for example. Pennsylvania could use another 2. So that's already going to be getting us 20 universities. That's probably going to be good enough. At least for a little while. Yeah, getting those gold mines is going to be very profitable. So what else could we have? Oh, okay, there's a decent bit of sulfur, some iron. A decent bit of fishing as well, actually. We might go ahead and build in California. Let's actually start with the fishing. Now, of course, the construction speed over here is kind of slow. That's alright, though. It's there's a lot of turmoil, radical pops and all that. And I suspect that the, yeah, construction efficiency, coastal forests, it's reducing it a little bit. But then the agriculture and plantations are going to be decent effective in here. And the private sector is building a food industry, another shipyard, a glasswork, a sulfur mine, and then some textile mills and whatnot. So there's going to be a lot in there. And the 66... Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a whole lot of things that are now queued up. Oh, that's a whole lot of tobacco plantations. Livestock ranches. Fishing wharves. Well, the fishing wharves we added in there manually. But yeah, so that's 3 years construction queue right now. I'm almost thinking that perhaps we should increase the construction speed even further. I'm definitely leaning towards that, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll get another 2 in Indiana, and we'll get another 2 in Missouri. That's going to get us to... Oh, right, let's go and make sure that those are on the top of the list. That shouldn't take too long, so we'll get the construction speed increase even further. GDP is already almost 34 million. We are number 5 in the world now. Let's actually have a look at the ledger. We haven't had a look there recently. So we are below Austria in terms of prestige. They do lead us. We are above Russia, at least. And then in terms of GDP, we are above France and Austria both. But I suppose they have a larger military, so that's probably part of the reason why they... are higher, plus they might just have more prestige in general. But our economy will eventually probably skyrocket us to the first position there. But yeah, getting to a solid 200 construction capacity total is already going to be pretty good. It's not ideal necessarily in some aspects, but it'll be alright. Well, there we go. Oklahoma is about half a year away. And Nebraska can still take a while, and South Dakota is, of course, going to take a while. Minnesota is not too far off. That's 6 more places total there. And one of them is already most of the way done. But I suppose the total colony growth is improving. Oh, bison hunting. You know what? Montana, we're gonna start hunting some bison so we can grow the colony faster. Nothing personal, just good business. We have... oh no, we do actually have some laws that we could try to pass now. Problem is that they're mostly kind of a backwards direction for us. Yeah, so it kind of means that we can't do much while the Democrats are in power. We're still supporting the labor movement quite a bit, and they do already have trade unions under their, or in their pocket, so to speak. And also the Yemen, which is a bit surprising, admittedly. To plot a coup. A conspiracy is forming among the petty bourgeoisie to launch a coup against the government and establish autocracy. We'll keep a keen eye on Absalom Culver. Ah. But if we can reduce the progress of the coup, then it won't happen. If we... oh, there we go. Gold discovered in Arizona. Oh. How much do we have there? Oh, it's only 3 gold fields. Okay. But we are at least now discovering the various gold locations, and that's very good for money. And I suppose in GDP in total, or in general as well, so that's going to be quite handy. And it might also drive in a whole lot of immigration into our nation. And it looks like well, there's a decent bit of radicals. It could 700,000 right now. It's mostly in the freshly conquered territories, though. And then the loyalists, we got over 2 million now. Critical support. The group representing, I can speak, the usual opposition forces of the Yemen farmers has approached the government to propose a cooperation against forces that would support the government in the United States of America. We'll accept their well wishes for now. So coup process will retreat by 15%, which means that it's at 0 right now, so it should fail. Ah, it fizzles out. Democracy saved. The British bourgeoisie loses some of their strength, and everyone else gets approval. There we go, we'll get some nice modifiers from there. And that is no longer an issue. Oh, there we go, we got the canneries. Wait a minute, did we... No, we didn't start researching the canneries, it started spreading to us, so we could actually go ahead and have a look. Do we have a whole lot of meat in the market? We got some. What about fish? Got a little bit of that as well. Okay, so what we might want to do in the food industry is kind of have a mixture of canned meat and fish. Let's see, Kentucky, you're going to be canned meat. Tennessee, you'll be canned meat. Vermont, you'll have canned fish. North Carolina will have canned fish. Alabama's going to have canned fish. Georgia's going to have canned fish. Indiana, you're going to have meat. Mississippi is going to have meat. South Carolina is going to have probably fish, actually. And Texas is going to have meat. There we go. So that's going to be quite a bit of iron needed. But that's also going to give us a lot more groceries. I don't know if we're going to be the #1 producer by now. Probably not yet. No, we're still number 2. Oh, France is improving relations. You know what? I'm okay with that. Let's actually go ahead and improve relations there. And then let's also start... maybe... New Granada, we still do not have enough influence to invite them in. No. Anything else that we could do? I could give military assistance. Or investment rights. I think we've got investment rights in there already. Alternatively, I could start... oh, right, so... Oh, I think Argentina actually won their war. Huh. Well then. Good on them, I suppose. You know what, speaking of which, could we get a treaty for embassy? Yeah, we could. Sure. Oh, mechanized workshop is spreading. And there we go, we got that agreement. So now we've got embassy in there. I don't think... no, we can't invite anyone in right now. We are building a whole lot of things. Oh, Blackfoot difficulty play. Neaty happy. Right, it's down here. It's a fairly small amount. I think we'll just send in 1 army. No, Army of Florida will do. Oh, there's quite a bit of devastation in Alberta. I wonder what happened there. There's opium addiction. Right, standard of living's gone down. There's a bit of... I really don't know actually what happened there. Oh well, not that it really matters that much right now. Oh, there we go. Organized sports, some more prestige. So we're now at number 5 again. So we've overtaken, I believe, Austria, if I'm not mistaken. No, not quite yet. No, we were number 5 already. Oh, there's the gold mines in California slowly being built. There's quite a few of them being built, admittedly. Perhaps we should actually go and get another university underway at the same time. So we can skip some of these, or we'll, you know, keep on building the gold mines, of course. But we're going to get some of the other things as well on the side, so we can actually get a bit more boost. Hey, postal savings is spreading. So we're still researching the quinine. And after that, I suppose, if postal savings is already spreading, we'll add in the psychiatry in there as the last one. To help with that, even in case it hasn't been completed before we get to there. And the mechanist workshop, that's going to be quite handy for various productions. Hey, there we go, Oklahoma's been colonized. Right, of course we've got the diplomatic place, so... Oh, wait, no, the army did not get moved in there. The classic glitch of, if you move the troops on the first day when the diplomatic place starts, they will stop movement, like a day or two later, and then you need to give the orders again. It's a little bit annoying. Right, looks like Wyoming is, wow, there's a decent bit of work to do there, actually, still. We haven't started working on Idaho yet, either. We might get that at some point, though. But yeah, we're down to 8 colonies right now, out of the 11 that we had at one point. Alright, that means Oklahoma should get the incorporation underway already. What do we actually have in there, in terms of resources? Cotton, wheat, livestock, coal mines, some logging. Okay, is there potential for discovery? Yeah, there's some resource that might be discovered. I don't know if it's going to be coal or oil. Or both. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be rubber, though. Right, so the war has started. We should be able to defeat this fairly quickly, considering that the enemy has no troops there. Right, that's, well, should be done fairly shortly. Yeah, that's just one more battle. Well, there's a bit of torrential rains over here, though. That's not good. But that should allow us to colonize the area a little bit. It's only like 2 locations in there or something like that. And we already completed one of them. So I suppose that's still a little bit of boost. So I'm okay with that. So let's get another university underway. We'll still get some more of the gold mines, but it's just these construction efficiency in California is just so small that it's not going to be great. I suppose right now the gold mines are probably going to be what is primarily feeding in the economy and the standard of living increase in here. There's a lot of population moving in already, admittedly. Well, there's a pop growth in here, rather. Alright, and there we go. We've got the... Well, the iron and wood are still fairly pricey in our market, but we, of course, will be reducing that slightly. Somewhere down the line. We have a whole lot of construction queued up, though. But we are still making money, which is interesting. I suppose the investment pool is still increasing as well, so we might want to just increase the construction speed even further. You know what? Kentucky is going to get another 2. Missouri is going to get another 2. Actually, Kentucky is going to get 3, so we'll get to 225 construction total. And let's just make sure to get those to the top of the list. Because they don't take too long to build. It's just a few weeks and those are going to be done. But with that, it does seem that we are actually out of time with this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll show you the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and next time, bye-bye.